Ramayan goes into complexities far beyond mere notions of good and evil. With every layer peeled back, a fascinating narrative unfolds at every turn. Ravan, typically cast as the villain, prompts a profound question. Why did he assume this role in the epic? The answer lies in his pursuit of balance for mankind. Who was Ravan actually? Where did he come from? How did a Brahmin scholar end up ruling Lanka? No surprise that he continues to be worshipped in certain parts of the globe. But why? Sage Pulastya, one of the Saptrishis, counted among the 10 mind-born progeny of Brahma, saw his lineage continue with Ravan's birth to the renowned sage Vishrava and his wife, the demon princess Kekasi, thereby making Ravan half Brahmin and half demon or Rakshas. Ravan and his brother Kumbhakarn were believed to be the incarnations of Jai and Vijay, the gatekeepers of Vaikunt, the divine abode of Lord Vishnu. They were born as humans on earth due to a curse because of their ignorance towards the saintly Kumars, who were denied entry into Vaikunt despite their divine stature. In anger, the Kumars cursed them to be expelled from Vaikunt and reborn on earth. Lord Vishnu, acknowledging the necessity for their punishment, presented them with two choices: either be born 7 times as devout mortals and devotees of Lord Vishnu, or thrice as enemies of Lord Vishnu. Choosing enemies, their curse unfolded across different times. The first birth saw their manifestation as Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha during the Satyug, both eventually killed by Varaha, boar avatar of Vishnu, and Narasimha, man-lion avatar of Vishnu, respectively. Subsequently, in the Treta Yuga, Ravan and Kumbhakarn were killed by Lord Rama, fulfilling the second aspect of their curse. Finally, in the Dwapar Yuga, the curse's culmination occurred with their birth as Dantavakra and Shishupal, who met their demise at the hands of Lord Krishna. Ravan had 6 brothers. The first is Kuber, who is considered as guardian of wealth. The second one is Vibhishan, who was a follower of Lord Ram. The third one is Kumbhakarn, the one who was awake for 6 months of the year and slept for the remaining 6. Fourth is Khar, fifth is Dushana, and sixth is Ahiravan. He also had 2 sisters, Kumbhini and Surpanakha, who instigated her brothers to wage war against Lord Ram. For thousands of years, Ravan did a penance to please Lord Shiva. Eager to please the Lord, Ravan repeatedly severed his own head, only to have it regenerated each time due to his devotion. This cycle occurred 10 times, allowing him to sustain his penance. Impressed by Ravan's dedication, Lord Shiva granted him 10 heads in recognition of his sacrifice, thus making him Dashanan. Another interpretation of his 10 heads is depicted by emotions: lust, anger, delusion, greed, pride, envy, mind, intellect, will, and ego. Additionally, he received the blessing of Amrit, the divine nectar, which he safeguarded beneath his navel, granting him immortality. As a result, he deemed himself invincible, believing that only humans and monkeys were incapable of posing any threat to him, underestimating their abilities. Lanka, a majestic city of gold, was crafted by the celestial architect Vishwakarma and was ruled by Ravan's half-brother Kuber. When Ravan threatened to seize Lanka by force and demanded absolute control, he eventually captured the city, establishing him as its ruler. He appointed Guru Shukracharya as his priest. Despite his conquest, Ravan's reign was marked by both benevolence and influence, fostering remarkable progress in various fields. Under his guidance, Lanka flourished, witnessing advancement in science. Ravan's mastery extended to the realms of healing and astrology, with several books on Ayurveda attributed to him, including the renowned Ravan Samhita. It was during this period that he earned his name Ravan, meaning terrible roarer, a testament to the awe-inspiring tremors caused by his intense cries. Ravan had great scholarly acumen, exemplary governance skills, and was a maestro in playing the veena. He had a deep knowledge of black magic. It is said that he could control the planetary movements of all the 9 planets so he could have their best positions. Legend has it that when Ravan's wife Mandodari was expecting their son Meghanad, Ravan commanded the planets and the sun to align perfectly for an auspicious birth moment, ensuring his son's immortality. However, Saturn unexpectedly shifted its position in the end. Enraged by this disruption, Ravan viciously assaulted Saturn with his mace, severing one of its legs, leaving him permanently crippled. Acquiring mastery in Tantra Vidya, he employed those skills in warfare to win over his opponents. On one occasion, Ravan dared to lift Mount Kailash after being stopped by Nandi, Shiva's mount, only to find himself crushed beneath beneath its weight by the wrathful Lord Shiva. In desperation to please his lord, Ravan sang praises to him, seeking forgiveness for his audacious act. Moved by Ravan's devotion, Lord Shiva began to dance with intense emotions, giving rise to the awe-inspiring Tandav dance, while the hymns chanted by Ravan became immortalized as the Shiva Tandav Stotra. In one instance, Ravan saw Rambha, an Apsara, meditating in the forest. Mesmerized by her beauty, Ravan proposed her hand for marriage. However, Rambha was already married to Nalagovara, son of Kuber, so she refused. Learning this, Ravan disrespected Rambha, who cursed him that if he ever tried to kidnap a woman, then that lady would become the reason for his demise in the future. He later on goes to abduct Sita by deception and keeps her respectfully at Ashok Vatika. This was the reason that led to his death. Many believe that it was Vibhishan who betrayed his own brother Ravan. However, according to legends, it was Mandodari who was unaware of how she indirectly became a part of the betrayal that led to her husband's death at the hands of Lord Ram. Yes, Vibhishan did reveal the divine nectar. He also told Lord Ram that no mortal weapon could ever defeat Ravan, except for one magical arrow which was kept under the protection of Mandodari. Lord Hanuman, disguised as a sage, tricks Mandodari, and after winning her confidence, the secret location of the arrow is revealed. Hanuman seizes the arrow and gives it to Lord Ram, leading to Ravan's end. Following Lord Ram's instructions, Lakshman sought Ravan's blessings as he lay on his deathbed, during which Ravan imparted three crucial lessons. Firstly, he emphasized the significance of prompt action, highlighting the consequences of procrastination through his own experience of delaying recognition of Lord Ram's divinity. Secondly, Ravan warned against underestimating adversaries, acknowledging his own downfall due to disregarding the strengths of Lord Ram and his allies. Lastly, he underscored the importance of guarding vulnerabilities, admitting his own mistake in disclosing his life's secret to Vibhishan and Mandodari, which led to his eventual downfall.
As time passed by, Ravan's other 8 heads overpowered his intellect and mind, thereby leading to his destruction. As we think about him, we find a lot of meanings in his story that go beyond just old myths. His tale reminds us about the balance between what's meant to happen and the choices we make, and about being ambitious but also humble. Even though Ravan was really powerful, he didn't just fail because of outside problems, but also because of struggles inside himself. When we hear about Ravan, we see bits of our own challenges, the battle between what we want and what we know is right, the temptation of being in charge versus the dangers of being too proud. We are left with the reminder of the intricate dance between fate and free will, between the pursuit of power and the pitfalls of pride. His story makes us think about how we can be great but also make mistakes, and it encourages us to be careful with what we aim for. In the end, Ravan is more than just being a bad guy in stories. It makes us think about important things in life, like how power is fragile, what happens when we are too proud, and how we can try to make things right when we have done wrong. As we live our lives, let's take lessons from Ravan, both from when he did well and when he messed up, so we can grow to be better humans. Let us know in the comments what's your take on Ravan. Thank you.